Look who's got the cover off. That's right guys, the RBM3 is getting some work done to it. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm doing to this today. It's to do with the pedal box on it and the clutch slave that I'm, what's it called? The slave I use on the pedal box for the clutch. As you can see, I've already started and I didn't have the camera on me. So, bit of a change up in here. We've moved Big Hours 32 over to where the Sonny or the Beamer used to live. So for those that don't know, the R32 is not mine. I keep getting a lot of messages asking what's happening with the 32. It's Big Hour's car. So that's his drift car. It's going to be eventually running and he will hopefully be out in it soon. When he does, we'll follow his journey, I reckon. He's not going to let me, but I think we will anyway. And the Sonny, that's all good to go, literally. After its massive weekend, engine's sweet, gearbox is sweet. I still honestly can't get over that. So if you guys didn't watch the last video, I highly suggest you do, because you'll see exactly how it all went down for my first ever engine and gearbox rebuild myself. Yeah, I started the day freaking scared, literally too scared to even hold the thing flat, and then ended up sitting on limiter the whole night and I loved it. So what we're going to do with that is probably in the next video we'll pull the oils out and inspect them, see if there's any nasty signs in there. I highly doubt there would be, even though we did have low oil pressure cut come in a few times, unfortunately. So my oil pump trick either worked too good or it's not working enough. Now to figure that out, I'll get Chi to have a look at the logs and he'll let me know what we should do from there. We could even get away with just running a thicker oil, but long story short, I think we're going to have to put AccuSump in it. But worst case scenario, the sensor I've got in there at the moment is not logging quick enough, and when I'm on off throttle, it doesn't pick up the oil pressure quick enough. So the ECU's like, well, this isn't good enough, and just gives it a quick little cut, which is long enough for me to lose drift, and almost caught me out a few times on the weekend. So that's something we're going to look into the next video, but I'm so pumped to get this thing sorted and ready to go for its next little adventure. So what I'm doing today, guys, is under here is the pedal box. It is all unbolted, hence why it's on the piss. But I have just changed this one here. This is the clutch, master cylinder, whatever you want to call it. And on the side, I don't know if you can see the number, it's 0.625. Now, what I used to have in there was a 0.75, which is this one here. And I've had that in there since day one. It is too big. Like, that's a 3/4 one. Long story short, it's just like I've had to put a clutch stopper behind the actual clutch to make sure it doesn't overthrow the hydraulic release bearing. In a nutshell, that's 3/4. The one I'm putting in is 5/8. So it's the one down from it, and realistically, it should give you more control of the clutch, because you have to push the clutch in further for it to activate, if that makes sense. So it should be lighter, should be a lot more control, and you won't see me stalling it as often. So that's pretty much what I'm doing today. It's not really that exciting for you guys to see how it's all done, but yeah, it's something I really need to do. Another thing is the engraved dog rings and gears that I've done. I didn't think there'd be that much interest in it, but turns out there's quite a lot. So I still haven't figured out how I'm going to do that. I think I'll have to put them on eBay, but when I do, I was just going to let you guys know when I did, and then yeah, I figure, I don't know. I also thought about just doing it live, like doing a YouTube live video, and then whoever frickin' does a super chat or something, the first person to do that, I'll give him one of the gears or something. I don't know. But we'll see. you guys tell me how you think I should do it, because I really, yeah, I'm not too sure how I should do that yet. So yeah, let me know. Because I know a lot of you guys are keen on having, you know, like one of these dog rings with the signature and the date of when I damaged it and all that. Anyway, there's 5 all up. So there's 2 gears, a slip ring and 2 dog rings up for grabs. So yeah, I'm just gonna get cracking, put this back in, and hopefully have a lot better control of this thing. Alright, so I've got the pedal box back in there. It's bolted up. Obviously still need to bleed the clutch. Now these pedal boxes, you can actually set them up so you can have the pedals sort of wherever you want. Now, I usually have the clutch a little bit further down than the brake. Reasons why, I have no idea. I feel like I've bent the accelerator because I know it lives here a lot, but doing the old is a little bit difficult. But I really need to slam these brakes on to work anyway. But anyway, I'm going to try and bleed this clutch on my own somehow. I don't know if it's going to be possible. But yeah, hopefully I can get rid of this homemade freaking clutch stop now. I've just put a magnet or a couple of magnets behind it. And it bottoms out on this firewall behind there. It's pretty ghetto, but it's been getting me through for a fair while now. I actually never used to have that, and it was always overthrowing the hydraulic slave in the gearbox. More or less just bending the pressure plate fingers on the poor direct clutch, or pushing him in too far, and then it was, yeah. So yeah, I'll fill this up with fluid. Hopefully I can bleed it. Yeah, fingers crossed it works. Well, this escalated quickly. See that? That means, for the first time ever, the winters is a coming out. Oh. Alright guys, thankfully I don't have to do anything crazy to this, but I have to try and get that bolt out. As I was doing my little inspection on all the bolts throughout the whole chassis, yeah, this one was clean sheared off and it's been rubbing. It's obviously been vibrating for some time. So yeah, I've got to replace that. Well, I'm going to try and get that one out first. That is going to be a freaking mission. And yeah, I forgot to drain the oil. Buggers. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night because it's pretty late now and things just took forever today. Just finding little issues. It's driving me nuts. But this is the beauty of working on cars. Sorry, I should say maintaining them. So yeah, I reckon, what do you reckon, Pip? Call it a night? Pippa? Yeah. Pip really doesn't like me today. It's freezing, mate. Let's get out of here. It seriously is so freaking cold. Oh. And you'd think, you know, with a hoist right here I'd use it, but I was just simply doing a quick, you know, nut and bolt check, which would be easier on this too, but anyway. Things got out of hand. Alright guys, thanks heaps for watching. Sorry today was a little bit, you know, just maintenance wise, but we got a big weekend coming up, so get ready for that. Thanks heaps for watching, we'll see you tomorrow. G'day guys, it's a new day and I've got a little bit ahead of myself once again. I have already, well, yeah, as you can see, I already got the diff out. these freaking quick changes are so goddamn heavy as well. If I had my time again, I probably wouldn't have got one, to be honest. But I didn't really know how strong the M3 diffs were. Even though Michael Wester told me that they are good, and the only issue that he had was just the axles. But then he went to DriftSquid axles and it was all good. But yeah, the 3.1 diff ratio was just stupid. I could have got a different gearbox with different gear ratios or whatever, but anyway, ended up going quick change, and since I've owned it, I've never changed the gears in it, ever. They have had the same gears in the back of it since I got it. So anyway, long story short, these are heavy, and yep, this happens too, because they bottom out, and all the shock goes through these two bolts this side, two on the other, and they snap, completely shear the bolts off. But I'm putting high tensile ones in now, and it shouldn't do it again, it should just crack the chassis. Anyway, I got that out. That is not my best work, but it worked. And you simply just drill the guts out of the bolt slowly, and then you use an easy out to get it out. And obviously going left with the easy out digs into it and eventually grips in and rips it out for you. So that's done. I'm going to clean that thread up now, and I've got 4 of these. These are high tensile bolts, and they will work a treat. So I'm going to put the diff back in, drain the fluid, all that fun stuff while it's out. Then I just have to fill all the oils up in this thing from engine, gearbox and the diff, and it is good to go. Let's put the diff back in. So now we're on to the following day, and the RBM3 is good to go. Like, I've literally put the diff back in, I got that bolt out, which I think I've shown you guys, done all the oils, and I had that freaking G-force oil in that gearbox, in the GSR in that one, and it's that blue crap, so I've done a few oil changes in that trying to get rid of it. But it's now pretty late in the shed, and as you can see, it's freezing. I'm freaking freezing my ass off in here. That's probably looked really stupid, but anyway. That's all good. I'm going to drop that tomorrow back on the ground, and I'll put the dash and all that back in it. I've just tidied up a bit of the wiring under the dash. Just, yeah, it's all good to go. And God, do I miss the sound of it. Even just sitting there idling, I was like, God damn it, that's freaking good to go. And then, yeah, we'll chuck the Sonny on the hoist whilst considering it's right there. And yeah, we'll do all the oils. I'll cut the filter open, show you guys, and we can have a look, see how that's going with the new bearings in it. And yeah, get it ready for round 1 this Sunday. It's going to be at Mallala Raceway. Geez, I can't remember the last time I've been there. It's been that long. So it's going to be good. And it's not the normal Mallala layout. I think they just do turn 1 and 2, but they sort of make you go to, there's like a concrete spot on turn 1 from what I have been told. I haven't actually done this layout before, but yeah, hopefully I can get my head around it, because normally I enter like heaps early on turn 1, and now you gotta enter later. So should be good. All the details are on the mallala.com website, and $20 to get in, pretty sure. So hopefully I can see most of you guys there. Obviously all the overseas people won't be able to come, but yeah, should be a good event. Nice local state event in the Sonny again. So I think I'll wrap this video up there, guys. It's a bit all over the joint, but I just wanted to get the RBM3 sorted and ready to rock, and we'll get straight into the Sonny tomorrow. So thanks heaps for watching, and we'll see you again soon.